Recently, Meghan Markle spoke to Oprah Winfrey about her battle with depression during her and her husband, Prince Harry's time with the rest of the royal family. She openly and bravely talked about some of her darkest experiences, including having suicidal thoughts. Have you had someone speak to you about them feeling down? Probably, but has anyone ever told you that they felt sad, tired, hopeless, worthless, or uninterested in everyday activities for 2 weeks straight or more? Maybe not. How about these names? Robin Williams, Chester Bennington, Anthony Bourdain, Kate Spade, even the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. All these celebrities have suffered what is known as depression, and sadly, most of them have fatally fallen victim to this very real condition. Recently, Meghan Markle spoke to Oprah Winfrey about her battle with depression during her and her husband, Prince Harry's time with the rest of the royal family. She openly and bravely talked about some of her darkest experiences, including having suicidal thoughts. This particular interview has come out at a time when the world is in no means a normal state with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. While some may see this as not the right time for such discussions, it can be argued that there may be no better time. Mental health needs to be taken seriously even at the best of times. But with the pandemic and our battle against it raging still, there have been significant changes in the life of people worldwide as measures taken to combat this deadly virus brought on their own set of challenges. Today, we discuss what is depression, how the pandemic has affected people's mental well-being, available treatments for depression from health professionals, as well as the scientifically proven effects of both meditation and gratitude have on the human brain. Clinical depression can be diagnosed by a medical professional as per the latest edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM-5. One may have clinical depression if they experience 5 or more of the symptoms listed here for a period of 2 weeks or more consecutively. These symptoms are feeling sad or depressed most of the day, particularly during morning, feeling tired or unenergetic most days, feeling guilt or worthlessness most days, feeling pessimistic or hopeless, having difficulty in focusing, remembering fine points and making choices, either sleeping for too long or being unable to sleep most days, being disinterested and not being able to find joy in most daily activities most days, thinking about dying or ending one's own life rather than just being afraid of dying, feeling lethargic or restless, weight gain or loss, feeling restless and irritable, being unable to find joy in life, eating too much and not feeling like eating, feeling physical pain such as headaches, cramps, body aches, and even digestive problems that remain even with treatment, and feeling empty, down, or anxious. With COVID-19 having forced many of us around the world into isolation or quarantine to varying degrees, exercise as well as social interaction has significantly reduced. This has most certainly had a negative effect on the mental health of many of us, with depression rates being measurably higher, not to mention the physical and mental toll this battle has had on our heroic frontliners as well. Although society is still not where we can be in terms of talking about mental fitness, health professionals offer psychotherapy or other options in treatment. What is definitely key to remember is that just because our feelings of unwellness are related to your brain, it does not mean they are imaginary. Our brains are an organ, and due to various factors, just like our other organs, sometimes they don't function optimally. Chemical imbalances certainly can and do cause mental health issues, and factors around us, such as trauma or even daily experiences, can cause very real feelings of being unwell. If you ever feel this way, do not be afraid to seek help. It is a sign of great strength, not weakness. Another tool that is good to keep in our toolbox to maintain good mental fitness is meditation. You may be skeptical about how doing something that can look like doing nothing may actually help you. Well, meditation is a lot more than what it looks like. In fact, there is an awful lot of scientific data showing that meditation changes our brains physically and brings about positive effects. The use of electroencephalogram or EEG images have shown changes in brain activity that show positive heightened levels of consciousness in people who underwent meditation training. fMRI scans show increase in the brain's gray matter in the frontal cortex of 50-year-old meditation practitioners. These meditators had the same amount of gray matter as people literally half their age. It was also found that even people who only underwent an 8-week mindfulness program showed an increase in brain volume in the brain's hippocampus and a decrease in the amygdalas. The hippocampus region contributes to learning, our memory, and our ability to regulate emotions, while the amygdala is strongly related to pain, stress, anxiety, and fear. A part of the brain which helps with empathy and compassion, known as the temporoparietal junction, also saw an increase in size. So, we can see that meditation physiologically improves brains. This improvement corresponds to our psychological or mental well-being. Mindfulness meditation has been shown to result in improved concentration, increased self-esteem and self-awareness, reduced levels of stress, better management of anxiety and depression, better ability to combat addiction, better control of pain, and being kinder and more caring. But how does one actually practice mindfulness meditation? What is it exactly? Well, at its core, mindfulness meditation is about slowing down, focusing on the present and your thoughts, letting the negative thoughts flow over you and pass, instead of them circling your mind and pulling you down. By setting aside some time to just be, focusing on your breath, we can learn to let the bad thoughts go, even though that means first acknowledging them. In this state of mind, one can go into deeper self-reflection, and by focusing on thoughts of being compassionate, we can encourage ourselves to act as such in our everyday lives. Some people may find a simple positive mantra or phrase helpful. Furthermore, by focusing on our body, we can even relieve some tension and pain as we focus on individual body parts and letting them relax as we relax our minds. You may find it interesting that besides the recent studies into the benefits of meditation, many faiths have also passed this practice down through their teachings. A lot of us may be familiar with the image of Buddhist monks sitting with folded legs in a meditative state. From a traditional standpoint, meditation is in the Buddhist religious teachings are associated with the path to enlightenment, or what is called nirvana. In Hinduism, meditation may be considered an element of yoga as well as a method of reaching moksha, which is the end of escape from the cycle of death and rebirth. It has been noted that Eastern religions place emphasis on technical aspects of meditation, such as breathing techniques and mantras, while traditional Western religions use meditation as a way of deepening one's personal connection with God. For example, Christians may practice focusing on a passage from the New Testament and reflection on its meaning. This type of content-based meditation, with aspects such as focusing on scripture, is also seen in Islam. Furthermore, Sufism, which is a mystical belief system within Islam, focuses on gaining a deeper connection with God through personal experience. Also, Sufism sometimes does share similar traits with some Buddhist meditation methodologies, such as concentration-based meditation. In fact, it might be safe to say that meditation, in some form or another, has been present in every form of religion throughout human history. Moving on from meditation, another tool that is useful for mental well-being is the feeling of gratitude. Again, this may sound impossible, but it has been proven that by allowing ourselves to feel grateful, we can bring many positive effects to ourselves. By encouraging ourselves to appreciate and be thankful for all the good things we have, even if we want more, we can actually increase neuron density and our emotional intelligence. When we actively make the effort to be grateful, we can increase the feel-good chemicals of dopamine, the happiness chemical of serotonin, increase activity in a learning and decision-making related area of our brain, and even stimulate our urge to be altruistic or kind. It is important to note that studies have shown that some of these effects occur when we express outward our gratitude, not just think about our gratefulness. When relating to helping ease depression, a gratitude journal may also help. Keeping a gratitude journal to document the people and things we are grateful for. This journal should be done daily and committedly, besides being as detailed as possible. We can go through the previous pages and reflect on the good things we are grateful for. We should also make this activity fun and lively, such as by having a bright and nice looking journal. I hope I have given you some interesting and helpful information in this video. This is not aimed to replace the advice of a licensed medical practitioner, but merely to share some information. No information here should be used as a substitute for professional advice. Most importantly, I would like to take this opportunity to tell everyone who sees this that may be struggling right now, you are not alone, and you are worthy of happiness. Thank you, and have a wonderful day or evening, wherever you are. Don't forget to like and subscribe.